Good morning, students. Today we continue the chapter 14 sound. Types of waves. How the sound comes to one person to the other person. Now I am speaking. Now this sound how you can hear means because of the waves. Okay. So our sound travels in the form of waves and it reaches from one person to the other person. Okay, so this is the waves. Now we know that when transmission of wave occur, there is no transfer of particles of medium. Occur means takes place. For example, which takes the sound from one person to the other person? Particles. For example, when we take dust particles. Okay, so some other particles like small things, it will take in the form of a waves. For example, here is one particle is there. So it will give the sound to this and this one gives sound to this. So like this it will be passing. Okay. So that is why there is no transfer of particle. There is no transfer of particles means this particle transfer will not be there. Just they will give the sound from one to the other person. Okay. So this is called as a transmission. Okay, transmission. And then they only vibrate with respect to their mean position. Okay, so always sound how it produced through the vibrations sound produces. Two kinds of waves are there. The first one is a longitudinal wave. Second one is a transverse waves. Okay. So here is one activity. Now here we are going to study about the longitudinal waves. So like a slinky, you take like this spring once and hold both the ends of the slinky and pull and push them to and fro one by one. That means this is the spring like slinky na. So this one pull and push. Just stretch this spring. Now mark a point anywhere on the slinky and repeat the above steps. Notice the mark carefully. In this activity, you saw that on pushing and pulling the slinky to and fro, the mark on the slinky also moves in a direction parallel to the direction of propagation of displacement. Hence, the waves in which the vibration of particles of the medium is in a direction parallel to the direction of wave propagation are called as a longitudinal waves. The transmission of sound waves takes place in similar way. Hence, sound waves are also longitudinal waves. How the transverse waves means? So, the waves will be parallel to towards the direction. Parallel towards the direction means because the sound is going this way. So the waves are parallel to this direction. Parallel means what? When the lines are facing each other, it is a parallel line. So like this is the parallel lines na. So like that the transverse waves are parallel to the direction of the wave. So it is called as a transverse waves. Okay. And then another one is what? Sorry. This is the longitudinal waves. Longitudinal waves means the waves are so like this na. So the waves are how it is? It is parallel to the direction of the sound. So it is called as a longitudinal waves. And transverse waves means these waves are vertical to the direction of the wave. Vertical na. So vertical means what? The straight line. So it is a vertical to the direction of the light sound. So it is the it is what? It is the transverse waves. Okay. So here when you see characteristics of the sound waves, the sound going up and down a wave. So here the sound when it is goes up, this point is called as a compression, and when it is coming down it is called as a rarefaction. Okay, compression and rarefaction. So here we see this one. So we know that in a sound wave, compression and rarefaction occur consequently. Occur means takes place. Consequently means one after the other, continuously it takes place. First compression comes, then rarefaction. Compression, rarefaction, compression and rarefaction. That means going up is the compression, coming down is rarefaction. So it will take place continuously. Okay, so the density of air particles in compression is maximum while it minimum in rarefaction. Density means thickness. Thickness of the air particles in the compression is maximum means more. And when it comes down, the wave, the transmission of the sound, it becomes minimum. Okay, the density of the air particles becomes minimum means the thickness is less. So this graph is drawn for longitudinal waves between the density of particles in a medium and the distance travelled by a wave. The part PQ in the graph is compression while QR is the rarefaction. Similarly, the raised part in a transverse wave is called crest and the deep pit is called as straw. Okay, so here when you see this compression, this one, so these two compressions, the distance between these two compressions is called as a crest, and between two rarefactions is called as a trough. Understand? So here when we see the raised part in a transverse wave is called as a crest and deep pit is called as a trough. Understand? So here PQ is the compression and QR is the rarefaction. PQ is the compression means this upper part is the compression, this down part is the rarefaction, and the distance between the two compressions is called as a rarefactions. Okay, so the distance between the two compressions is called as what? Crest, and the distance between the two rarefaction is called as a trough. TROUGH, trough. Okay, so this is the one. And now we see the definitions of the wavelength, amplitude, time period and the frequency. Okay, so here are some definitions we will study. Thank you, students.